Well, it's actually interesting, Bob, that you mentioned the online tire business. We identified that there was an emerging segment of business being done online in tires. As I said earlier, you really have to understand where you need to play in the online business. And this was an area, obviously tires are pretty important in Canadian Tire. Our competitive advantage is if you order tires from Tire Rack, you now need to figure out how you're going to get them installed, regardless of the price delivered to your home in Canada. We have 5,500 service bays in Canada, so the ability to make an appointment, have the tires in stock, ready to go when you bring your car in and have them installed. You can organize all this online from home. It was obviously an opportunity that we wanted to exploit, and we got into that business quite quickly. And we've been in the market now, not sure when you went online, but we launched a new business a couple of months ago, and it's really taken off. So, in the online business in apparel is completely different than the online business in hard parts. If you have a car on the hoist, the imperative in that business is I need the car delivered to my home or my garage in 45 minutes, or I need to be able to pick it up. The online fulfillment is a very different scenario in that kind of context. And we need to have a parts catalog that you can search online or understand inventory availability. So every business, you have to understand the nuances. Online business is obviously growing at a much faster rate in apparel than almost in every segment. But what you have to figure into the financial model is customers will buy 5 items and return 4. So you have to understand how that reverse fulfillment works in an economic way. So it's really challenging to try to figure out how online and as Jim said, understanding what the customer wants, understanding the customer data, applying it across all these businesses it's the new world.
Absolutely, I couldn't agree more with that, Ken. I think it's fascinating, and it will be fascinating to see how Canadian Tire, in particular, deals with the online purchase, the competition with the online purchase of 250 pounds worth of something that then gets shipped and has to be carried somewhere else. I think most people were surprised with the degree to which the online business went somewhere. And the key to that will be basic retailer skills, which is ensuring that you have 4, not 3 tires in stock in that store, and that Johnny Wrench is good. And that's the challenge with franchise systems and with having large numbers of stores in those kinds of places as well. If Canadian Tire can use that and ensure that they're using that installed base as an incumbency, they will win the day. They have to in those particular cases. And I couldn't agree more with you as well, that each one of these other areas where online is used is significant. The book business is dominated by it now, and it works differently as well. Apparel, absolutely. Books, you don't have to worry about size and whether the color is what it looked like online. But in each of the retail categories, we will see different rates at which you have shopping that actually is completed by an online transaction, as opposed to pre-shopping followed by an in-store experience. We're having a multi-channel retailer who is as good online as they are in store is very important. And if service and advice is necessary, where they then have the discussion about this type of major appliance versus that type of major appliance when the hands are on it in the retail experience. So the multi-channel components of it work. And so we see various levels of growth on that, but back to my favorite little retailer, there are only 140 stores or something, but Lululemon's online sales went from 2% to 8% of total between last year and this year. So when you get the formula right and you do make it work, you have a tremendous opportunity to effectively create an effective increase in sales per square foot without building that square foot.